What if God really did become one of us? The first day we looked at the possibility of God becoming one of us, that He sent somebody to reveal who He is because nobody can see Him. The second day, to those who are weary and worn out, we saw that Jesus came in order to give light and life to those whose lives are weary and worn out. Today we're going to look at seeing if there is anybody who would testify to the fact that Jesus revealed who God is. See, in America, we love evidence. In a court of law, we want evidence and we want eyewitness testimony to the truth. Is there anybody who can give eyewitness testimony to the truth of who Jesus is? Here's what John writes about this. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. Now, this John, who John writes about, is not the John who's writing. It is John the Baptist, the guy who we call John the Baptist. We call him John the Baptist because he went around baptizing people. Here's the ministry of John the Baptist. He came as a witness, as somebody that testifies to the truth with their words, to bear witness about the light we were talking about before, that all might believe through him. John came, and his goal, his mission in life was that everybody would believe through the words that he gave. Now what did he say about Christ? What did John the Baptist say about Jesus? He says, when Jesus showed up into his presence, here's what he says about Jesus. Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. That Jesus was the Lamb of God. Lamb had its ties to the Old Testament sacrifice. That there had to be a perfect lamb that was given to sacrifice for the people's sins. And he's pointing at this man and saying, the Lamb of God. He is the one who has come to take away the sin of the entire world. This is he of whom I said, after me comes a man who ranks before me, because he was before me. Now this is very, very interesting. Now catch this. John the Baptist was born at least 6 months before Jesus. And here John the Baptist, who is a cousin of Jesus, who was born before Jesus, points at Jesus and says, this man was before me. Now what's interesting is that John the Baptist was older than Jesus. And he says about Jesus, he was before me. He's saying he's greater than me. He was from all eternity. And here he is standing before all of us. I myself did not know him, but for this purpose I came baptizing with water, that he might be revealed to Israel. John the Baptist was here to reveal the Christ, the Messiah, the one who they were all waiting for, to reveal him, the one who is going to take away the sins of not only Israel, but the entire world. There's eyewitness testimony. There was a man named John who came, and his sole purpose was to point to Christ and say, he is the one coming, so that everyone might believe in him, so that everyone might believe that he really is the one to come and take away the sin of the entire world. And it's the sin in our lives that make us weary and worn out. And he's come to be the light and to be the life, to overcome our dark and wearied lives. Continue reading the book of John with us. I think we're starting in chapter 9 today. Read the book of John. Interact with us. How is this impacting your real life? How is this living out in your real life? And tomorrow we're going to look more into how God revealed himself through Jesus.